I'm Atroxx. I'm an artist from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This is my clubber's guide to let you enjoy the weekend when you visit. Thanks. Oh, you just got into Montreal. Montreal's known for its nightlife, its food, its culture, its people. The first thing I would suggest to do is head over to Shadowy. I'm a big fan of poutine, which is like a Quebec national dish in a sense. It's French fries, curd cheese, and gravy. It's like the most delicious thing I've ever had. I've searched far and wide for the best poutine in Montreal and parts of Quebec, and I'd have to say, for me, Shadowy is the best poutine place. Go there. Have yourself a poutine. It's the best thing ever. I've seen people lick the plates in the restaurant when they're done, literally. And that's how I would start my night, okay? From there, typical weekend for me, I would head over to Salon Daome. That club's been open for 10, 15 years. They've been super loyal to the underground scene. Every DJ that's made it out of Montreal or just became a local legend has played there or has a residency there. It's a very important spot. It's very respected. No sign on the door. The bouncers are the kindest people. The staff is the kindest people. It's such an important club to Montreal. So I would go there. I start my night there. Clubs in Montreal open at 10, but nobody goes out at 10. Everybody goes out at midnight minimum. Closes at 3 a.m. Yeah, they've had incredible acts. They've had At Jazz, which is someone I respect like crazy, and incredible artist. They've had the Junkies as well, but they're really known for promoting their local artists and like local artists who often become legends for the Montreal scene. They're really important. They're on a street called Saint Laurent, which is like a clubbing street. It's got clubs the whole way down, and I remember going to Salon Daome like maybe 10, 11 years ago and thinking like, I'll never play here. Like I'll never get a chance to play at this club. It was only for the Montreal legends. You know, I felt, and actually that's something I want to say about Montreal is that I really feel like Montreal is a city where dreams come true. Like I'm going to explain even further with other places where it's, you always feel like it's not possible, but they give everybody a chance, and if you work hard, you get there. And Salon Daome recognizes that, and that's what I loved about them the most. Once the clock hits 3 a.m., the club kicks everybody out. There's only one place to go to at 3 a.m., I mean, in my opinion, and that's Stereo. I don't feel like Stereo needs a introduction because it's world class, but just in case, it's an after hours that opens at 2, closes whenever, depending. If it's Danny Tenaglia, it doesn't close. You know, because that guy just goes on forever. He's my idol. And it's Stereo Montreal. Stereo Montreal fits about 1,000 people. The sound system is known to be one of the best in the world for the clubs. And sound treated room. Again, I went to Stereo for the first time in 2004. I saw a DJ named Steve Porter. I was blown away. Again, I was looking at this club, and you know, the biggest DJs play at this club, from Mr. G to Danny Tenaglia to Marcus Schultz, doesn't matter. All the biggest play. And I used to go there and think to myself, I'll never, ever play here. You know, it was a big deal. And when I got my first shot, it changed my life, and I've been lucky enough to continue playing there up until until the closure with the virus. But that place is just magical. I mean, it's changed my life forever. If it were to ever close, it would shut me down. It's definitely something that needs to be experienced to come to Montreal. I mean, even if you don't listen to this music, you have to go to this club. It'll change you for life. There's been so many great moments. This is in the gay village of Montreal, which is a huge part of our culture, and yeah, it's just something else. It's something that people have to see. So once Stereo closes, depending on who's playing, let's say anywhere between 8 a.m. to days beyond, but let's just say on an average night, it closes at 10 a.m. 11 a.m. would be an average night. 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. opener, headliner, and if the headliner feels like closing, it's up to him. Or they'll have another DJ to close. It's beautiful. In that case, what I'll do is I'll get a quick nap, let's say from 10 to noon, which I suggest for everybody. And from there, I'll go to my favorite breakfast place called L'Avenue. Now, L'Avenue is in the Plateau. The Plateau is, it's got a lot of clubs, got a lot of bars. It's a great place. It's known as like the hipster area of Montreal. And it really is. The second you enter the Plateau, you see all kinds of hipsters, really, really cool style of clothing, very different, very awesome. You know, like even the music slightly changes. You'll hear a lot more indie and a lot more synthwave and stuff like that, which is fantastic. Something that I love. And so this breakfast place, L'Avenue, is not only known for its incredible food and unique dishes, but it's also known for its decor. So when you come in, they have a lot of antique speakers, 8-tracks, everything like that. And then their washroom is all graffitied with black lights that glow. So if you search the hashtag L'Avenue Montreal, you're gonna see tons of pictures of inside the place. They have a motorcycle hanging from the ceiling, for example, and it's all graffitied inside as well. For example, so one time when I went there on a Sunday morning after stereo, they had a DJ playing at the breakfast place, which is not common for Montreal, and it was awesome. And I'll never forget, this was like literally like 2005. And the DJ was playing a track that I thought wasn't very popular. I thought it was underground. I thought I was the only one that knew it. I felt special, you know? And I go up to him and I'm like, yo, are you playing I Dream of Ducks by Mike Monday? He's like, yeah, that's amazing. Since then, we're still talking. So that's 2005 till now. It's a long time we've been talking still. He's a great DJ. He ended up working at Stereo Bar, which by the way is Stereo's bar, which is also incredible. And they have people like, they have huge names there all the time, including Mr. G. But yeah, so L'Avenue is absolutely incredible. It's in the Plateau. You have to check out the Plateau. You have to check out L'Avenue. You have to have their breakfast there. After that, so this would be on a Sunday that I would go there for myself because my day needs to lead into Picnic Electronik. And before I go to Picnic, since I'm already in the Plateau, I used to always stop by Moog Audio. Moog Audio, I would say, is Montreal's #1 shop for studio gear. Not so much, I wouldn't go there for like drums, guitars, piano, you know, strings, stuff like that. They have it, but I wouldn't say they specialize in it. What I would go there for is synth, analog gear, step sequencers, speakers, mixers, CDJs, all that stuff. They're experts in it. They rent it, they sell it, and it's an incredible shop. They're really good to their customers. They really hook you up. They know the locals in the scene too. When you go there, they know who you are. You speak to them. They know, since they know what you play already, they can like, they're just a little bit more accurate in helping you in a sense. So I would stop by there. I do a little bit of shopping. So I'll do the breakfast, a little bit of shopping, then I'll go to Moog or I'll go to Arithmetic, which is a clothing store that I go to. It's where I got this hoodie actually, which they always, it's a bit expensive, but I mean, if you're on vacation and you're here, I mean, I usually tend to like splurge a little bit when I'm away somewhere, you know? So Arithmetic, yeah, it's a little expensive, but they're incredible. They always have the freshest stuff. I think they change their clothing like every couple months. They get a new shipment of the latest clothing, and it's usually stuff that's really modern. I get all my long black tees there. I get my sweaters there. I get like camel pants there and stuff like that. They're just, I don't know. They just got techno clothing, as how I would describe it. It's all techno in there, so it works for me.
Can you hear me?
And then after that, when I'm done my shopping, I head to Picnic Electronik. Now, Picnic, if I'm correct, they have one in Spain. I think they also have one in Dubai. They really expanded. They started in Montreal at just a park. I believe started at a park with a couple hundred people. And the last time I played there was maybe 11 or 12,000 people. So that's the expansion that they've gone through over maybe a course of like 10 to 15 years. I've seen Marcel Detman there, seen James Holden. I've seen a lot of incredible acts there pop off, and it's just incredible. It's a huge festival. It used to be under a statue by the water, but it got so big they had to move location. Still on an island in Montreal, like an island within an island, and it happens every Sunday from May to first week of October. Every single Sunday, 5 to 15,000 people, depending on who's playing. It's incredible. They have 2 stages. One is the Moog audio stage, sponsored by Moog, and that stage alone will be just, let's say, for like locals or people just starting out, and they get a crowd of 2,000 people, just on the second small stage, which is incredible. It also shows the love that Montreal has for the scene. You know, the electronic music scene in Montreal literally is part of the culture. It would destroy us if we didn't have it. And then there's the main stage. And the main stage is opener and a headliner. And there's always thousands of people. They've got food trucks around the area too at all times. And Picnic goes from, I might be wrong about the opening hour because I never go for opening for anything. Just because that's how we are in Montreal. We're always like, not that we don't miss the opener, but we like to take our time, you know, pre-game, or we call it pre-drink, and go there a little bit saucy in a sense, you know, and then continue our day or our night. But I believe it opens at 2 or latest 3, and it goes on to 9:30, 10 o'clock. Sometimes I try to push it a bit. And it's pretty much the best time ever. It's the best Sunday I think anybody will ever have, you know, given like on a regular Sunday continuously for 6 months or whatever it is. And yeah, Picnic is incredible. A big shout out to how they treat their artists. You get a trailer. They treat you super well. They give you food. Like, even what I like is that they do that even for locals. So they treat everybody completely equally. Also, they're very fair with female and male artists playing. They make it a note to make sure that it's an equal amount, which is, you know, it's so respectable, and they're doing a good job of just being fair to everybody in every sense of the word. So yeah, so that's what you would do.
I feel like I'm all alone. Can you hear me?
So after a long weekend, if we recap from going to eat at Chez Claudette, going to Salon Daome, hitting up Stereo, going to l'Avenue in the morning. Then after that, we're gonna go for a quick shop for either gear or clothing. Then we head to Picnic. When Picnic closes at 10, Stereo has the Stereo bar that I mentioned opens up Les Beaux Dimanches, which is the beautiful or the nice Sundays, and that goes on from 10 to 3. So after we hit up Picnic that whole time, we hit the Stereo bar, and Stereo bar is crazy. Like, you see, like this pole that I have here, that's the style of Stereo bar. It's all like cement and like high ceiling and just industrial. It's amazing. They have no bottle service. You can only get drinks by the glass. You know, you can't buy a table, nothing like that. So it's very underground. So they do that from 10 to 3, and then we'll have people like Mistress Barbara play, who's originally from Montreal, and locals and whatnot. And then that goes on till 3. And then Monday, it's up to you whether or not you could be a trooper in standard or call off work. I don't know. If you're a local, if you're on vacation, well then. Monday you get a break. Tuesday, Salon Daome is open again, because that place is open 6 days a week. Salon. So that's amazing. So I love that. So that would be a proper Montreal experience for the weekend. You get to try our provincial dish, poutine, which is the best thing ever. And if you don't like it, hit me up and tell me, because we're gonna have to have a talk. Right, and then the partying and shopping for the weekend. If you want to go for something more calmer, there's 2 things I would suggest if you're coming. One, this has to do more if you're coming in the summer. There's a place called Big in Japan, which again is on Saint Laurent, which is where Salon Daome is. This place is considered a speakeasy. There's no sign on the door. You knock, you walk in, a guy greets you. When I went, it's been a while since I went, because this place is like really good for a date. You're bringing your date, you want to show them somewhere crazy, somewhere like just beautiful and different and unique. So the last time I went, I knocked on the door. A guy greets me with gloves and either a tux or a really nice suit. You walk through a black hallway with a curtain at the end. You open the curtain, and it's all dim with candles everywhere. And All the tables are thin and glass, and they go around the place like this. And you sit down, and when I was there, they were playing Frank Sinatra, and they have alcohol and just little like hors d'oeuvres and like devil's eggs and stuff like that. And it's such a the atmosphere is unmatched. If you're going there and you want to impress someone, you're on a date, you want to make it romantic and nice, take them there. And I think you'll probably be going back to your hotel after that. I don't think you're gonna need more than that. You know, good luck to you, but I really do. Another thing that I really enjoy as part of Montreal's culture, if you want to take it a little more easy, is the Just for Laughs Festival, which I'm pretty sure is globally known. They have huge acts there, like they've had Dave Chappelle there and Louis C.K., Tosh.0, and they even did a free show with Weird Al, and that's incredible. It's something to see in Montreal. It's Just for Laughs. I mean, who doesn't like to laugh? You could always do that and then hit the stereo, because that stuff ends at midnight anyways. You know, try to make your night always end at stereo. That would be a typical weekend for me in Montreal. I think it's something that anybody that likes techno, house, progressive, you know, that's just a lover for music will enjoy this entirely. You'll really get experience of what Montreal is about and what is the core value of our culture. You'll see it all through that, that's for sure. So, yeah, hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy my little clubber's guide to Montreal. And, yeah, let me know, hit me up and let me know what you think.